Hey, Season 7 of NBA 2K25 is out, and you guys should know the drill already when I make build videos. When seasons come out, I got 5 of the best builds for you guys across all positions and gameplay styles and everything like that for you guys. I mean, it's about to get tactical. If you need a guard, if you need a lock, whatever it is, I got y'all. The chapters are below. The only thing I could ask from you guys is just to hit that subscribe button and drop a like. That's literally all I can ask, and it only takes a couple seconds of your time. But without yapping too much, we could go ahead and get into the first build, man. All right, so the first build I got for you guys is a 3v3 build that could also work in the rec, but mainly is for 3v3 like stage, proving grounds, events, anything like that. I mean, we're going to see the build. It has high dunk, high 3-point, high defense. Like, that's all we got to worry about right now. And you only need 7 cap breakers for it. So we could go position point guard, height 6'4", weight, we're going to go 175 pounds. If we could go there, wingspan is going to be 6'5". So make sure you copy these down. Go ahead, press X, press continue. And we're going to go down to our physicals as always. Our speed is going to be at an 86. Agility is going to be at a 78. Strength, we're going to put it up to a 48 if I could put it up there. And then vertical is going to be at an 80. So for this build, since it's a guard, we could start off with our 3-point shot. We are going to have a 93 3-point shot, which, you know, you guys might be thinking, why do we not have a 94? But this build is not going to have a 99 3-point. It is going to have a 98 after the 5 cap breakers. So it is a little bit different than most guard builds in the sense that, you know, we don't have a 99 3-point shot, but we still get a bunch of badges. So make sure you put +5 cap breakers on 3-point. And then we have an 83 midi and a 68 free throw as well. So if you don't have any cap breakers, I mean, you'll have a 93 3-point shot, which gives you gold deadeye, gold limitless, gold set shot, and shifty. But obviously, when you do have that 99 3-point shot, majority of these badges are going to turn to legend and Hall of Fame, which, I mean, you're not going to have a problem shooting, whether it's going to be from half court, whether it's going to be from the wing, corner, literally nowhere. As long as you got a good patty jump shot and your rhythm shooting, it should go in most of the time. 83 mid-range, if you want to shoot some midi fades, some midi spin jumpers, you're going to be able to do that. You don't need a high midi to make them in this game, so an 83 will do just fine. And then 68 free throw. If you want to take this build to the pro-am, you could change this build around and get higher free throw, but for me personally, for my use of this build, this is again strictly for threes, so I do not have a lot of free throw. Now, going to our playmaking, we do have a 93 ball handle. Our pass accuracy is going to be a 71, and then our speed with ball is going to be an 86. So we don't have a lot of playmaking, but it's going to get the job done. We're going to put +2 cap breakers on ball handle, so we do get that Steve Francis. So that is going to be our 7 cap breakers used on this build. Well, let's talk about pass accuracy real quick. We have a 71 pass ac, which is still good on NBA 2K25. A lot of people think you need like an 85 or a 92. But 71 works just fine. We get break starter on bronze, which we're not going to be using a lot, but the silver dimer is what we need to be focusing on. You have your lockdown in the corner or the wing. Your popper does a slip pop out to the top of the key. Silver dimer is going to help them get a little bit of a boost to their attributes and being able for them to make their shot. 93 ball handle. If you do not have the cap breakers, you are going to have to use Trae Young signature size up with gold ankle assassin, handles for days, and unpluckable. But with the +2 cap breakers, we are going to get Steve Francis and a bunch of these badges on Hall of Fame. Steve Francis is a staple when it comes to your signature size up, so you just got to make sure that you have it. We got an 86 speed with ball, which is going to give you lightning launch on gold, which you should use your max +1 badge on to make it Hall of Fame. Gold lightning launch is still cool if you don't have your max +1 badge yet, but on Hall of Fame it's going to be even better, and you're going to be able to get all over the court. You're literally just going to look like the Flash. Now that's enough for playmaking. Let's go ahead and go down to our defense. Our interior defense is going to be at a 59 if I could put it there. Perimeter defense is going to be at an 85. Steal, we're going to put it all the way up to a 94. Block is going to be a 38, offensive rebound 27, and defensive rebound 47. So, I mean, look, we literally got a lot of 3-point, we got a lot of playmaking, and we also have an 85 perimeter and a 94 steal. This build is just looking insane. 59 interior is not going to give us anything, but the attribute itself should give us some stops in the paint as long as we put our hands up, get a little bit of contact. We should be able to stop the layups and force people out of dunk animations. 85 perimeter defense. We don't have a lot of good badges, but the attribute is what matters here. We get silver challenger, silver on-ball menace, and silver pick dodger. So, I mean, if we do have to guard ball, if we're not playing with a lockdown, we're playing like 2 guards. These badges are going to come into play, but if you do have good defense, you shouldn't have a problem regardless. You know, badges aren't the end all be all when it comes to a build on this game. And again, that silver on-ball menace, you be bumping the shit out of people, so you just gotta lock in, man. 94 steal, this is where it gets a little bit exciting. We do get gold glove and Hall of Fame interceptor. Again, on the threes, you're going to be having a lot of chances to use this Hall of Fame interceptor badge. Literally just get in the lane, time it at the right time, and you should be able to get it pretty often. Gold glove, Me personally, I don't really have good experience with on-ball plucks in this game, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are menaces with your square buttons, so I may just do your thing. Me personally, steel isn't my cup of tea. You know, for a lot of people it is. And then block and O board and D board, we don't got to talk about that. I mean, we're a threes guard. We don't necessarily need this. Now, to round off this build, we got a 93 driving dunk. Our standing dunk is going to be a 39, and that's pretty much going to end the build. 93 driving dunk with all of these attributes is just insane to me. I mean, 98 3-point. We got a 95 ball handle and then 94 steal. I mean, literally, this is one of the best threes guards builds on the game to just chill out and relax. And you could also use it on the rec, like maybe if you're playing random rec. But regardless, 93 driving dunk, we are going to be able to get on that rim with gold posterizer. I think we get 2 contact dunk packages, which, I mean, for me personally, the dunk meter is kind of 50-50. But if you can master it, you're just going to be unstoppable, man. And then we do get Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame. So if you need to do those self lobs, you're going to be getting some great animations. It's just going to be chef's kiss, bro. We don't get much else. I mean, we get a 78 driving layup with silver float game. We don't get, you know, some crazy packages. I think we only get default swing and default small. But I mean, put on real player percentage and they will most likely go in majority of the time. And then obviously 39 standing dunk isn't going to do us much justice. So this is going to be the first build that we got here for the 3v3. And I mean, you can take it into the rec if you want. It literally has OP attributes everywhere. And I think this is probably going to be one of the last like threes builds that you should make on NBA 2K25, especially being in season 7. Hey, to go over this build, we got a 93 driving dunk. We got a 93 3-point shot after the cap breakers, 95 ball handle, 85 perimeter, and a 94 steal. I'm telling y'all, bro, you gotta make this build. We could go ahead and press X, press continue, and see what we have crafted here. We got a 2-way inside out ISO creator. I mean, again, this is probably gonna be one of the last threes builds that you need on this game. If you need something fresh and something new, I would go ahead and make this one if you got the VC for it. All right, so the second build that I got for you guys is gonna be another 6'4" guard, but this is one that you could use on the 2s, the 3s, in the rec center, and even on the 1s. I mean, this is literally a build that you could use anywhere, so we're just gonna have to get right into it. 6'4" guard. We're gonna go 200 pounds, and we're gonna go with a 6'9" wingspan. Let's go ahead and press X, press continue. For this build, you are going to need a lot of cab breakers, but you can make do with it with only 5 cab breakers. You guys are going to see what I'm talking about throughout the build, but obviously we're going to be going to our physicals. Let's go ahead and put speed to 88. Our agility is going to be at an 85. Strength, we're going to have a 73 on this build, so you can go ahead and max it out. And then vertical is going to be at an 80. So, I mean, this is a point guard build. Obviously, we're going to start with our defense. 3-point shot, we're going to go ahead and put it to an 89. Mid-range, we're going to keep it to a 79. And then free throw, we're going to put it up to an 80. So 3-point shot, we're going to be putting 3 of our cab breakers on 3-point, so we can get it to at least a 92. And you guys might be thinking, hold on, IsoNinja point guard build with a 92 3-point shot. Y'all just got to chill. There's going to be a lot of other cab breakers elsewhere. You just got to trust the process. So obviously with that 92 3-point, we are going to get gold Deadeye and gold Shifty Shooter. So it's going to help us out a little bit. But if you don't have the cab breakers, these badges are going to be on silver, which still works. You're still going to be able to shoot the pill, but it might not be as effective. So go ahead and grind your cab breakers if you don't have them already. I mean, we're getting into June, season 7. You should have at least 5 cab breakers. I mean, I only got 5, so you should have 5. You know what I mean? We got 79 midi, not going to give us much, you know, badge wise, but obviously if you need to take a midi fade every now and then or a spin jumper, you could do that more than okay. And then 80 free throw. Again, if you want to play rec or pro-am with this build, you are more than okay to do so with this free throw. Get on that line, shoot the free throw, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go in. I think this year you only need like a 75 or 80. I'm not too sure. I don't really play rec. Now going down to our ball handle, we are going to have a 90 ball handle, which I completely skipped over pass accuracy. We're going to have a 74 pass ac, and then our speed with ball is going to be an 86. So we're going to put 5 cab breakers on ball handle to get that 95 ball handle. You know, obviously, so we get that Steve Francis. If you only have 5 cab breakers, I would recommend putting 3 on 3-point and 2 on ball handle so you can get Trae Young 6 size up. But obviously, you know, this is a build for a lot of cab breakers. So if you have 5, go ahead and put it on ball handle. But 74 pass sec, a lot of people might be thinking if I play this build on the 5, 74 pass sec won't be enough. But trust me, in this game, it is more than enough. We got bronze break starter, which we will pretty much never use. And then we have silver dimer. So if your lockdown is in the corner wide open and he wants the ball, he's going to get a little bit of a boost to his attributes. Same thing with your popper, your footer, your 2 guard, whatever it is. They should be pretty happy with dimer. 90 ball handle. Obviously, we're putting the 5 cab breakers on it for Steve Francis signature size up. So we're going to have a lot of different badges. Like we're going to have gold ankle assassin. Handles for days is going to be on Hall of Fame, and then unpluckable is going to be on gold. So these badges are going to look a lot different with your cab breakers. 86 speed with ball, we're going to have lightning launch on gold. Now if you have your tier 1 max +1 badge, you could go ahead and put this on Hall of Fame. so you are a little bit faster. Gold works just fine. It's not like a huge difference, but I mean, when you have Steve Francis and you're doing like Curry escapes, you're gonna feel a little bit of a difference if you have Hall of Fame. So I would just recommend putting it on there. Now, going down to our interior defense, we got a 62 interior, if I could put it up there. Perimeter defense is gonna be at an 85. Steal is gonna be at an 88, which is kind of a weird number. Block is going to be at a 67, and we're not going to do anything to our O board or D board beside putting our D board to a 46. So 62 interior, this is a 6'4 guard, so unfortunately 6'4s and under do not get any interior badges, but I mean, if you put your hands up at the right time, if someone's trying to do a layup on you, it shouldn't miss. They shouldn't, you know, be able to take an easy point on you. I don't know, just get the bump, put your hands up, and you should be straight. 85 perimeter. If you need to play defense, this is going to be perfect for you because you get silver challenger and silver on-ball menace. The rest of the badges don't really matter, but as long as you have good stick, you should be just fine and have no worries at all. 88 steal. We're going to be putting another 3 cab breakers on this to make it a 91. Now, it's not really important if you don't have, you know, a lot of cab breakers. Like, again, you could still make this build of 5 cab breakers for now. 88 steal still works, but you know, if you have the extra 3, put it on steal to get a 91 steal for that gold glove. You know, I don't really like glove that much in this game, but it does work for a lot of people. So I mean, you know, if you're good at stealing in this game, go ahead and use it. Interceptor obviously works very, very great. You know, just make sure you're in the lane, press square, and you should be straight. 67 block, again, we don't get any badges. You know, we're 1 off 68 block for that high flying denier, but I mean, again, we're 6'4 and under, so it doesn't really matter. But there's surprisingly, you can actually get blocks on this build. I used this build in my last video and I got 2 blocks, I think on the 2nd or 3rd game, and I was low-key a little bit rattled. I mean, this build is truly one of them ones. Now, to round this build off, we are going to go up to our finishing. If I could put my driving dunk to a 93, we got 93 driving dunk. Our layup is going to be at an 80, and then we're going to be putting our standing dunk to a 45. So another 3 cab breakers are going to go to 96 driving dunk, so we do get Hall of Fame posterizer and a 3rd contact dunk package, or a 4th. I think it's the 3rd or 4th one. Again, if you don't have another 3 cab breakers, try not to worry about it as much. This build is still good with 5 cab breakers, which I said, but having a 93 driving dunk does give us gold posterizer and Hall of Fame aerial wizard. These 2 badges together make your dunk meter a little bit easier. Obviously, you know, I'm a dunk meter hater this year, but I mean, some people still know how to time it. Some people still put people on the floor. I'm not the craziest with it, so I'm a little bit of a hater. But again, when you have those +3 cab breakers, you do get that posterizer on Hall of Fame. And then with the 80 driving layup, we do get Trae Young layup package, and we also do get physical finisher on silver and float game on silver. So these 2 badges, if you need to go to that rim and you don't get the dunk, you should be able to get the layup off. It really just depends on the situation and who you're playing against. But this is going to be the 2nd build, the 6'4 point guard build that you could literally use in any game mode. I mean, it got defense, it got a little bit of pass accuracy, it could shoot, it could dribble, it could get at the rim, literally anything you need. I think this is a really good build. Like, literally, if you can only make 1 or 2 builds, you got cab breakers, this is one for you to use, and it'd probably be fun for the summer, you know, to just chill on the game. Top to bottom though, we got a 96 driving dunk after the 3 cab breakers. We got a 92 3-point shot, 95 ball handle, 86 speed with the ball, 85 perimeter with a 91 steal. Again, obviously this is after all the cab breakers. If you only have 5, I would put 3 on 3-point and then 2 on ball handle. I think it's just the smartest way to go. And then, you know, any other extra cab breakers you have, put it wherever you feel need be. But again, this is just a crazy one. Just one of them builds that you need on NBA 2K25. Let's go ahead and press X, press continue, and see what we have crafted here. This name is actually pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it's pretty popular, but I think it's still a cool build name. We got the 2-way inside out ISO creator. Let me know what you think about this build down in the comment section. I'm curious to think if y'all like it or not. Now, going on to our next build, I got a 6'4 lockdown for you with 5 cab breakers. I mean, everyone needs a lockdown on this game. Whether you're playing with your friends, whether you're trying to find a team in stage, whether this is the event center, you need a lockdown that could kind of do everything on NBA 2K25. And that's what I'm going to give you guys today. Small forward position, 6'4 in the height, 204 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan. We could go ahead and press continue, go down to our physicals, of course. For our speed, we are going to have a 92 speed. Agility, we are going to have a 93. Strength, we're going to put it to a 72. And then our vertical is going to be at a 62. So this is a lockdown. We could go ahead and start off with our defense. Our interior is going to be at a 60. Perimeter defense, we're going to put it up to a 97. Steal is going to go to a 96. Block, we're going to put it to a 48. Offensive rebound is going to be a 46. That's way too much. And then defensive rebound is going to be a 72. So again, I mean, like, the stats probably don't look crazy to you guys, but again, this is a 6'4 lock, so we're going to have attributes elsewhere. And I mean, like, you know how fast they are, you know how OP they are. We just got to go through the attributes. So 60 interior, again, 6'4 and under do not get any interior badges, but the attribute is going to help you regardless. Now, obviously, this is going to be a build with 99 perimeter and 99 steal. So 2 cab breakers are going to go go on perimeter, and 3 cap breakers are going to go on steel. So you could have literally every single defensive badge on legend. When it comes to perimeter and steel, obviously minus immovable since you do have a 72 strength. But if you cannot play defense on this build that has a 92 speed with a 99 perimeter and a 99 steel, I don't think lockdown is for you. So even if you're like not a good defender on NBA 2K, like this build is still going to be great for you because you're literally going to have legend challenger, legend on ball with legend pick dodger, and legend glove. How are you going to go wrong? Like, I don't really know. Put the 5 cap breakers on these 2 and you're going to be straight. 48 block, really not much to talk about here. 46 O board, not much to talk about, and then 72 defensive rebound. This is where we're going to get our silver box out beast and bronze rebound chaser. So if you do need to get a rebound, you know, the point guard on the other team chucks up some crazy shot, you should be able to jump and get the rebound with no problem. So now going up to our playmaking, we are going to have a 60 pass accuracy, our ball handle is going to be a 72, and our speed with ball is going to stay at 77. So there's not much to talk about here. I mean, we do get bronze dimer if you do need to hit your teammate on an off ball, but the 72 ball handle and 77 speed with ball, you might think they are low attributes, but you can low-key take the ball and get your own bucket up on the 3-point line if you need to. I mean, like, I've seen a bunch of 6'4 locks take the ball, run a little bit, do a little size up into a quick stop, and they actually do better than majority of the guards on NBA 2K25. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about. We do get badges like, you know, bronze handles for days, unpluckable, strong handles, and then silver lightning launch. You don't get any like crazy exclusive SIGs, but I mean, the normal SIGs should do you right. Going up to our shooting, our 3-point shot is going to be an 88. And we're not going to do anything to our mid-range and free throw. So like, this is basically just like a build for threes. We're not going to have any free throw for rec, but 88 3-point shot, just put on Patty Mills and then use your silver Deadeye, bronze limitless, set shot, and shifty. And you should be able to shoot the pill, whether that's from the top of the key, the wing, the corner, the hash, whatever it is. 6'4 locks can shoot the pill from wherever they want, bro. You don't need a 99 3-point to shoot crazy in this game. And then if you rhythm shoot on top of that, I mean, it's just chef's kiss, bro. 78 midi, you need to get the midi fade off, you could do that, but the, you know, attribute is not going to help our badges whatsoever. Now to round this build off, we could go to our finishing. We got a 70 driving dunk. Our standing dunk is going to be a 65. We're going to put our close shot to 67, and that's going to round off the build. So it's not like the craziest build in the world attribute wise, but it's going to get the job done if you only have 5 cab breakers and you need to make a 6'4 lock. We got a 70 driving dunk. We get a couple dunk packages. I mean, just put on Klay Thompson. We do get bronze aerial wizard, so nothing really much to talk about badge wise, but if you need to get the dunk, you should be straight. But that's why we have a 65 standing dunk as well. So I mean, if you don't get the 70 driving dunk like animation off, you could just run to the rim, hold R2, hold square, and you should be able to get the dunk majority of the time. Nothing much to talk about with our layup and post control, but this is going to be our 6'4 lockdown with a 99 perimeter and 99 steal. Obviously only 5 cab breakers, so if this is a build that you need, I would pretty much say make it. 6'4 locks are very OP. You kind of need to play against specific lineups for it, but I didn't want to give you guys like another 6'6 lock. Like, I know a lot of people want 6'4s, so this is what you guys wanted. 70 driving dunk, 88 3-point with a 99 perimeter and 99 steal. Like, it's just crazy. It's a good build. I think you should make it if you need a lock. Let's go ahead and press X, press continue, and see what we have crafted. It looks like we have created a 3&D wing. I mean, there's not a lot of lockdown build names on this game, so we're just gonna have to take it, pause, but let's go ahead and get on to the next build. So the fourth build I got for you guys is a footer that could basically do anything in the rec center or the pro-am and the threes as well. I mean, literally this build is going to be so versatile. And I know a lot of you guys want footers on the game because 6'7 poppers are kind of a thing of the past. I mean, you don't really see people running poppers anymore. It's either like 6'9 centers or footers. It's nothing really in between. We got 7 foot on the height, 245 pounds with a 7'4" wingspan. Let's go ahead and press X, press continue. Now, obviously we're going to be going to our physicals. We got a 70 speed. Our agility is going to be a 55. Our strength is going to be at a 90, if I could put it up there. And then our vertical is going to be a 75. So off the rip, we're going to put 5 cab breakers on strength so we could get a lot more badges. We're going to talk about this later because obviously we need to fill the gaps on the rest of the build so we could see what the 5 cab breakers does to strength, but just know to put 5 cab breakers there. It's pretty much a defensive build, so we could start off with our defensive stats. 74 interior, our perimeter is going to be a 62, our steal is going to be a 60, block is going to be a 74, offensive rebound is going to be an 87, and then defensive rebound is going to be at a 94. So your core defensive attributes aren't going to be crazy since you are a footer and you have a lot of attributes elsewhere, but we do have a 74 interior defense, which is going to give us all of the interior badges on bronze, like paint patroller, post move lockdown, and off-ball pest. But I mean, you're a 245-pound 7-foot center. These badges aren't going to mean a lot. Literally, just put your hands up and you should be able to stop most of the takes in the paint. You are a little bit slow, so that's like your only problem. But again, you're going to have a very high chance to stop a contested layup. Literally no problems with that. 62 perimeter and 60 steal is not going to give us much. You know, it's going to allow us to play a little bit of defense, but if you're up on the 3-point line playing D, I think you're doing the wrong thing as a footer. But I mean, we do have a movable on bronze and interceptor on bronze. So I mean, the interceptor might help you a little bit. It's not going to be anything too crazy. 74 block, we do get pogo stick on silver and high flying denier on bronze. So, you know, blocks are going to be possible. Again, this is literally nothing like 2K21 current where you're getting snatch blocks every possession. Like, I wish that, you know, version of the game came back. Hopefully in 26 we get snatch blocks more often, or just blocks in general, but I mean, you're going to get some every now and then. 87 O board and 94 D board, the badges aren't going to matter because we're going to put another 5 cap breakers on defensive rebound to make it a 99, so we get legend box out beast and legend rebound chaser. That's literally all you need as a footer. You need the 2 badges on legend and you're going to be getting literally every single rebound. Just jump, look at the ball, it's going to be in your hands. That's simple. If you don't have the extra cap breakers, you know, box out beast is going to be on Hall of Fame and rebound chaser is going to be on gold, which is just fine. Now, going up to our pass accuracy, we do have an 88 pass ac, if I could put it up there. Our ball handle is going to stay at 53 and our sweep ball is going to stay at 30. So 88 pass ac is very important on a footer. We get badges like bronze bailout, gold break starter, versatile visionary on bronze, and gold dimer. That gold break starter is something different, bro. In the rec, proving grounds, pro-am, whatever it is, grab the rebound, icon X, RBA, whatever you want to call it, and that's just going to go so far down the court on the fast break, and it's going to look like a bullet went through the court. It's literally insane. And then if you like get a bad take or you shoot a bad shot, the bailout is going to help you out as well. And then gold dimer, I mean, literally no one can complain about that. Going on to our shooting though, we got an 80 mid-range shot. Our 3-point shot's also going to be at an 80, and then our free throw is going to be all the way up to a 91. I mean, literally everything you need is packed in this footer build. We got an 80 midi and an 80 3-point shot, so this is going to give us bronze dimer and silver set shot specialist. Jump shot attribute requirements aren't that crazy on a footer, so you basically have every footer jump shot you need. I mean, literally just pull up a jump shot video, maybe go check out my boy Lucid's TikTok and get a footer jump shot from there. You should have no problem shooting, and I mean, the 80 attributes on both ends, mid-range and 3-point shot, should be able to help you out, whether that's, you know, shooting from the wing, shooting from the block, shooting from the elbow, shooting from the corner. You should be straight regardless. And then we got a 91 free throw as well. Obviously, this build is going to be primarily used in the 5s where there is a free throw line, so I mean, you shouldn't be able to miss with this. And then to round this build off, we do have a 90 standing dunk. Our driving dunk is going to be a 65. Post control is going to be at an 87. Close shot's going to be an 84, and then driving layup is going to be a 70. Like, literally such a goated footer build that you guys need on NBA 2K25. We got a 90 standing dunk, which is very important on a footer. We got gold rise up, so I mean, just put on the 2 standing dunk packages you get. Learn the dunk meter in the paint when you're doing standing dunks, because it is pretty fast and it is harder to do this year, but once you master it, it's literally a free point every time. And then the 87 post control and 84 close shot is going to help us out a lot. We got post fade phenom on gold, post powerhouse on gold, post up poet on gold, and then unpluckable on silver. So if you try and post someone up, back someone down, it should be a free point as well. And then 65 dunk, we get a couple dunk packages, but that's pretty much it. I mean, this footer build is looking insane. If you need one for the 3s, rec, proving grounds, or pro-am, literally this is the one to use. We could run down the build one more time. 84 close shot, 90 standing dunk, 87 post control with an 80 midi, 83 point, 91 free throw, 88 pass ac, 74 interior, 74 block with a 87 O board and a 99 D board after the cap breakers, and then 95 strength after the cap breakers. This build, insane. Y'all got to make it. I mean, I don't know why we're running poppers anymore as our centers on NBA 2K25. Like, poppers as in 6'7", because you know, apparently people are calling footers poppers now. I don't know about all that. Let's go ahead and press X, press continue, see the build name that we have created. I mean, shades of Nikola Jokic. How can you go wrong with this build? It looks like we have created the 3-level scoring playmaker. Like, this build is too deadly. Now, going on to our last build, I got like a glitchy little 6'9" demigod build for you guys. This is Glock 19's build, but I figured to feature it in the video because it's just a build I haven't really seen before, and I feel like you guys are gonna like it because I know like a lot of people like tall ISO demigod builds. This should be a little treat for you guys. So power forward, 6'9" on the height, 210 pounds with a 7'5" wingspan. Let's go ahead, press X, press continue, and get down to the physicals. So we got an 80 speed. Our agility is going to be at an 80 as well. Our strength is going to be at a 67. We're going to put our vertical to an 88, and we're going to put 2 cap breakers on vertical so we could get to a 90, which is going to give us some extra packages later down the line. So make sure you put 2 cap breakers on vertical. But we could go ahead and go up to our shooting, and I mean, I guess treat this like a normal guard build, I guess. We got an 83 mid-range shot. Our 3-point is going to be at a 75, if I could put it up there. And then free throw is going to be at a 72. So, I mean, you are a 6'9" power forward. You don't have the craziest of attributes when it comes to shooting, but it should get the job done. You should be able to get some good jump shots. You do get bronze Deadeye, silver set shot, and bronze shifty shooter. So, I mean, like, you're going to be taking a lot of midi fades and pull-ups on this build compared to 3-point shot, which we have a 75 3-point. You could still shoot threes, like from the top of the key or the wing or the corner. Like, I wouldn't try and shoot too deep because we don't have, you know, bronze limitless range. But if you get to find a good jump shot that you could time well and you actually learn it and get it down, you know, maybe you're going to be able to spark it from deep. We got 72 free throws. So, I mean, if you do use this build in the rec or pro-am, you know, if you want to ISO 5 out with a 6'9" power forward demigod, that's really up to you. You know, you're going to have the free throw if you need it. Going up to our pass ac, we got an 88 pass accuracy. Our ball handle is going to be all the way up to an 80 if I could get it there, and then a 60 speed with ball. So we're going to be putting 3 cap breakers on our pass accuracy. So we do get bailout on silver and versatile visionary on silver, but regardless, if you don't have the cap breakers, it's not that important. It's just, you know, a couple extra badges if you do have the cap breakers for each game mode. But we do get gold break starter, which is very, very good. If you get the rebound, throw that bitch down. If you're not going to, you know, do a blowout dribble down the court and dunk the ball, you can pass it to your teammate. They're going to be very happy. And then obviously the same thing with gold dimer. Now 80 ball handle and 60 speed with ball. This is going to be more than enough to ISO. You know, obviously ISOing on a build that's above 6'8" is very, very skill gap in this game. But if you go to the my court, you lab it up, you should be good with it. It just takes some time to learn because obviously if you come from like a small guard, it's going to be a lot different. We do get bronze ankle assassin, bronze handles for days, silver strong handle with silver unpluckable. So I mean, the badges are going to help you out a little bit. And then the 60 speed with ball, it's basically just to get some speed boosts off. I mean, obviously we don't get lightning launch. That's all you're going to have for now. Now going on to our defense, we do have a 60 interior. Our perimeter is going to be at a 50. Our steal is going to be at a 73 if I could get it up there. Block is going to be all the way at a 78 just for, you know, the rec and pro-am. Offensive rebound is going to be a 51, and then defensive rebound is going to be a 60. So I mean, not much to say with our defensive stats, honestly. The 60 interior is just to get stops in the paint. 73 steal, we do get bronze glove and silver interceptor. Bronze glove doesn't really work that well in this game. It works every now and then, and the silver interceptor, pretty self-explanatory. Just, you know, reach out the lane at the right time and they should give it to you. 78 block. Now this does give us silver high flying denier, which is going to give us more blocks, but obviously they're not going to be as common as you might think they will be. 51 O board, nothing to talk about here. 60 D board just to give us that bronze rebound chaser. Now, even though our attributes aren't too high for rebounding, bronze rebound chaser still allows you to jump for some crazy boards, especially with 90 vertical. You are going to be getting a couple of them. Now, where this build is crazy is going to be at our driving dunk. So we got a 94 driving dunk, which you should see what we're going to do with that. Standing dunk is going to be a 59. Post control, we're going to put it up to a 91. Sorry, I'm doing this kind of backwards. Y'all gotta forgive me. And then driving layup is going to be at an 85. So we're going to be putting 5 cap breakers on driving dunk, and we're going to be putting 5 cap breakers on post control. So this is another build where you need like a bunch of cap breakers. But I mean, if you don't have a bunch, you could put them where you want. It's just a template for you guys as always. So 99 driving dunk, I mean, after the cap breakers is just going to be insane. Legend posterizer on this build with all the contact dunk packages on a 6'9" ISO demigod. I mean, what really could go wrong, bro? Especially dunking on builds this tall. The dunk meter is pretty easy and you do get good animations. But a thing that people might leave out about this build is going to be the 96 post control with an 85 driving layup and an 86 close shot. You could basically use this build as a post scorer. I mean, you don't have high strength. It's only a 67. If you need like a drop step or a post hook or something like that, you should be able to get it. We do get a bunch of badges. I mean, like with the 96 post control, you are going to get like post up poet on Hall of Fame, which is going to help you out a lot. And then we got 85 driving layup, which is going to give us some good packages. And obviously flow game on gold, layup mix master on silver. And then the 86 close shot, so you can make some pretty easy, you know, last second takes when that shot clock is running down. I mean, this is a pretty interesting build. 6'9", 99 driving dunk ISO build that you could use on the 2s, 3s, 5s, whatever you want. Again, this is Glock 19's build. I just figured I would feature it to you guys because it just looks deadly. We could go top to bottom, 86 close shot, 85 driving layup with a 99 dunk. 96 post control, obviously after the cap breakers, 83 midi, 75 3-point, 91 pass ac, 80 ball handle, 60 speed with the ball with a 78 block. If y'all want to make this build, I would recommend it. Just know that this isn't a build that you could just make and go crazy with. Like, you got to learn how to dribble. You got to learn how to play on it. This isn't someone who just wants to have like some easy fun on NBA 2K25. Let me know what you think about that build down in the comment section. I think it's pretty crazy. So y'all know the drill already, man. I mean, season 7 is out, a new season on the game. Those are the 5 builds for you. I tried to give a build at every position. I mean, we got 2 good guards, we got a lockdown, we got a footer, and then that glitchy little 99 driving dunk Glock 19 6'9" demigod. I think I did pretty well. I just need your guys' thoughts about the builds down in the comment section. So let me know what you would change, what you would add, anything like that. Hey, if y'all did enjoy the video or this video did help you find a new build or at least a template, I need y'all to do me one simple favor and just hit that subscribe button for me and drop a like while you're down there. You don't know how much it helps me doing that. And I hope you guys have fun during season 7 of NBA 2K25. I mean, 26 is almost here. Hey, I hope you guys had a great day today and a great rest of your day. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.